Good evening. This is Grandma Laina reading tonight from Grimm's Fairy Tales. And this is from 1828. I will find that page for you in the front here. It is so old. It used to belong to a lady named Jean A. Frazee. Has a little paper label. And somebody stuck a little, well, that's another paper label of Little Red Riding Hood. No, or maybe that's Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know who that is there. But anyway, it is the Brothers Grimm from McLaughlin Brothers. And there's the 1828 McLaughlin, Springfield, Massachusetts thing there. Has a lot of good titles. But I was looking for this one story for a long time, and I just found it. Haven't read it in years. I'm going to read it to you. It's called The Straw, the Coal, and the Bean. Okay. Page 109. In a little village, there lived a poor old woman. One day she gathered a dish of beans, which she wished to cook for dinner. So she made a fire upon the hearth, and that it might kindle more quickly, threw on a handful of straw. As she was pouring the beans into the pot, one of them dropped on the floor and rolled near the straw, and soon after this a glowing coal popped from the fire and fell near the hearth. Then the straw began to speak. "Good friends, where did you come from?" "I had the good luck to spring from the fire," answered the coal. "If I had not the strength to tear myself away, my death was certain, for I should have burnt to ashes." The bean replied, "I also narrowly escaped with a whole skin. If the old woman had put me in the kettle, I should have been cooked to pieces without mercy, like the rest of my comrades." "And I, too," exclaimed the straw. "Would my fate have been any better? All my brothers went up in the fire and smoke. The old woman seized 60 at one time, and took away their lives. Happily I slipped through her fingers." "What shall we do now?" asked the coal. "I think," said the bean, "as we have all been so fortunate as to escape death, we had better keep together as good friends, and before another misfortune overtakes us, leave this place and travel into a strange land." This proposition pleased the other two, and they had all set out at once on their travels. They had not gone far when they came to a little stream, and as there was neither bridge nor boat, they were all at a loss to know how they should get over. Finally the straw said, "I will throw myself across the stream, and you can walk over me as if I were a bridge." So the straw stretched himself from one bank to the other, and the coal, who was a hot-headed youth, tripped boldly out upon the newly built bridge. But when he reached the middle, he became frightened, stopped, and dared not move another step. The straw began to burn, and breaking in two pieces, fell into the stream. The coal slid in after him, hissing and steaming as he struck the water, and he too gave up the ghost. The bean, who had remained on the shore, was so amused that she laughed so heartily her sides burst. Her fate would have been no better had it not been for a tailor who happened to be resting near the little stream. He felt sorry for the little bean when he saw her burst in two, and taking out his needle and thread, sewed her together. The bean thanked the tailor very prettily for his kindness, but as he had used black thread to sew with, from that day to this, every bean has a black mark on it. The end. I'll show you a picture of the straw, the coal, and the bean. I gotta show you a little bit better. Look, there's the coal, the straw, and the bean. I just think that's just Swell story. Y'all have a good day.